college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
On target. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. Punts it out of the air. Made a defender miss. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Bringing it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Rice's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels. And
there he goes. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
From the gun, the ground game. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Stroud. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an pass. Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. He's at the tip, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Now they'll try the right side. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires left. Got his man all by himself. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Let's go! Looking to throw, it's Stroud. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job of getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Under fire. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They'll go to the air. Touchdown, North Texas. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Rice, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw, it's Stroud. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. North Texas will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll ride his man on the option. Spins away from one. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Give to the running back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Give to the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. North Texas will have to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Got his man down the middle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Dropping back, it's Stroud. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
28, Rice, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Owls! A great catch and run for 6. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so, they're on the verge of getting UGG on the rest of the day off. They're up by 24 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Going with the ground game left. Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To throw, it's Stroud. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Got room to work. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running into the open space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Off and running. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Rice. And the comeback is on.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air, it's Stroud. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Fires to the big fella. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame and need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Skips away from pressure. Boom. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
North Texas lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rice rushes to the line.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The play action fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bring in the Heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start